operator. If you need help, then dial your operator.
Hello, I'm your host, Michael Duffy, with Season 1 of Call Me for Help, Episode 3, Got Virus?
Before you watch this YouTube video, make sure hackers aren't watching you watch it. Listen, I'm an IT consultant with over 5,000 clients all over Canada. 90% of them were vulnerable to hackers before working with me. My name is Michael Duffy, but my clients call me Mike the Nerd. That's because when I start working with them, they never worry about nerdy tech stuff ever again. Whether they're just an individual needing help with antivirus software, backups, tech support, or a multi-million-dollar enterprise needing help with monitoring and maintaining their networks, I helped 5,000 businesses eliminate their tech worries by backing up their data properly.
Hello, I am your host, Michael Duffy, a computer and cybersecurity expert. Is your PC or Mac irritating you? Don't throw it out the window. Instead, call me for help. Hi, I'm your host, Mike Duffy from Don't Get Hacked. Today's hacker term is computer virus. Mike, how did I get infected with this virus? Well, let's discuss it. A computer virus is malicious code designed to steal personal information, modify data, delete data, and spread itself through email, text message, iMessage, social media chats, and other distribution methods available to it from your device. When the virus or the malicious code is executed, it spreads itself using security holes it has found on your device to gain access to other computers and devices. How did you get the virus? Well, it could have been a website with a malicious ad. It could have been a link through an email, free software that you downloaded, cloud file sharing service that your friend sent you something. How do you protect your device? Well, Windows computer, a Mac, you can install an antivirus program. If you need assistance with detecting and removing viruses, visit don'tgethacked.ca. Real examples of computer viruses that people bring to us. This one looks real fun. It's still standing and it's still counting. Okay, 710 infections, that should be a record, but sadly it's not. This is on December 16th, 2021 on a Windows 8 computer. The infections were so bad she was actually locked out of her computer. To get the computer unlocked, I had to hack Windows 8 and reset her user password. So how does my company, www.don'tgethacked.ca, help you protect your Mac or Windows computer? Step 1. We have 24/7 monitoring software. It also installs all your Apple or Microsoft Windows updates. Step 2. We make sure your computer is clean by doing a virus scan and malware removal. Step 3, we make sure we install all your hardware and manufacturer updates on your computer. Step 4, we set you up with automatic encrypted online backups. You'll never lose a file ever again.
Just these 4 easy steps to always be protected. Antivirus and backups equal no lost data. To book your Zoom call, just head over to don'tgethacked.ca, and at the top of our page we have a book online link. And then you scroll to remote service, worldwide availability, hit book now. You'll see the available calendar. You pick the date and time that works best for you. Our sessions are in 30-minute increments. You book online, you pay with a credit card, and you'll be emailed a Zoom link. It could not be any easier than this. Fill out your name, fill out your email address, give us your phone number, and fill out your message. So give us a list of what you're having problems with your computer, virus infection, etc. As much details as possible. That can get us prepared for when we have our Zoom conversation. After you've filled your details in, you just click on Pay Now, and that takes you to the payment processing part of the website. You can type in credit card details or pay with PayPal. Here's an example of a Zoom onboarding call from November 23rd, 2021. Small business owner with a Windows 10 laptop. She had questions about spam with her business email account, so we provided her with suggestions to fix the spam issue, and this is the follow-up Zoom appointment. For new customers, when we first set up your Zoom session, we'll usually use teamviewer.com. So as you can see in the chat window, she's provided me with her TeamViewer ID and password to do a one-time connection to her computer. So when we do these Zoom tech support sessions, I'm using 2 laptops. I'm using one laptop for Zoom and a second laptop for TeamViewer remote session. Okay. Do you have that email that I sent to you recently?
I'm sure I do.
Okay, because the download links are in that email for 2 of the software, so I'm going to verify, see if they still work.
You want me to just pull up the links?
Yeah. And then we'll just see.
Okay. Get hacked. Customer service, probably. Here we go.
Yeah, the analysis of the email system I sent on November 16th, I think they're in that one. The client had questions about spam with her business email account, so we provided her with the suggestions to fix a spam issue. We sent her an email with suggestions prior to this Zoom session.
Is that here? Here.
Yeah, they are. It was earlier. Okay, so...
Backblaze.
Yeah, so... I just set it up with your email address, so...
Are you in here now?
Yeah, I'm on TeamViewer, so...
Okay, so you can see this, right?
I can see it, yes. I'm just... My face... I'm looking at 2 different laptops right now, so...
Yeah.
It's fun. Do you see your mouse moving around?
I think that's you.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just trying to click on... Oh, there we go. Now it works. Okay. So, you just need to type in the email address. I'm going to be administrator because it's all in my account. I'm paying for it. So I just need you to type in, check those 2 boxes, and then it's just going to ask you for email address and password you want your account associated with. I've run into this problem before where IT guys have disappeared and we can't get into anybody's stuff. So I always want to make sure I'm administrator, you're administrator, we should be good.
Verify it's me. I don't know any of my passwords. Can I just make up a password here?
I don't know why Google's asking you for your password. It should just be a password you create for Backblaze. So are you predominantly a Windows user then, or?
Yeah, only Windows.
Okay.
I haven't used a MacBook since I was a student.
Okay. Are you a Mac or Windows user? Don't worry, we'll help both users. Everybody's got their own opinions about every platform, so.
Gotcha.
And people.
I did really enjoy using a MacBook when I was a student. Like,
they just last 10 years, so that's where the price comes from. Most Windows users, I don't find them keeping their Windows laptop, unless it's like a high-end Windows laptop made out of aluminum.
Yeah.
Usually anything plastic is dropped and broken within the first 2 or 3 years. So if you're doing, if yours has lasted longer than that, kudos, because most people break their laptops, or they're like shoved into a suitcase and they get all scratched up or something. You know,
something happens. I tripped over my laptop a few months ago, and it was just.
I generally get a bunch of liquid spills, and liquid spills are really tough to clean up. So I generally tell people to just buy new ones at that point. Okay. So.
If I can use a laptop for 3 years, then I'm pretty happy.
Okay. Everybody's got different requirements with their technology, so. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to transfer the other software to you, and then
I do like Macs. They are very nice.
I just end up leasing them, so I pay monthly payments for 3 years, and I lease them under the business. So.
Oh, that's smart actually.
Yeah.
And then if you damage it, they're like.
Well, it goes under you have to prove it's under your home insurance policy or your business insurance policy. That's the only way you're going to get a lease. So I'm paying $60 a year of insurance on usually a MacBook.
Yep.
I don't get the low end MacBook. I usually get the one that's got as much storage as I can buy, because I know it's going to be every MacBook I've bought, I've resold it when I'm done with it. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think we're on number 4 and 5 right now since I started 16 years ago on Macs. So, but we have the iMacs, like the all-in-ones as well. So, but I know how to fix it. So I do get lucky. I know how to fix it or replace parts. Hence, I'm in the job I'm in, right? I have a lady who I just saw, and she probably calls me once a week. She's been calling me 5 times a day recently just because of issues she has with TELUS. And, I have to go there and then call TELUS and put her on the phone and try to figure, people have a real challenge managing their bills, their internet accounts, or like all that type of stuff. So it's not really my cup of tea, but since I'm there fixing their computer, I'll help them clarify all their bills at the same time. So
gosh.
Well, because it's always, your online account's always linked to an email address and password. Some people use a spreadsheet for that. Some people have user accounts and passwords written down on paper, and some people use a password manager, but all 3 techniques still lead to confusion. Password management. Piece of paper, spreadsheet, or a password manager. What's your preferred method?
Oh, okay.
Maybe for our generation, maybe we're a little bit sharper, but...
LastPass does the job. And
I have people who get locked out of LastPass all the time, so I've stopped recommending password managers for that reason. So it depends on the end user.
Yeah.
But I'm happy you're using LastPass, because I had somebody else maybe a month or 2 ago, and she's like, "Oh, I'm hacked. I'm locked out of Twitter and Facebook and whatever else." And I'm like, "Well, just go change all your passwords." But she's like, "Well, they're all in LastPass." I'm like, "Okay, go verify they're all different." Because I think that's one way people get into a lot of problems when they're reusing the same password for multiple accounts. Mike said password reuse. What is that? Password reuse. When you keep reusing the same password for multiple accounts, you're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
And then, they get locked out of one thing, and then it just kind of cascades into all of their accounts.
Yeah.
Or the passwords differ by a question mark or a hashtag, or, they think they're being, they think they're being sneaky, but the hackers know all those tricks already, so.
Right.
This is not showing the full screen. I'm just trying to get the other software transferred over to you. Okay, let me just verify that. Backblaze runs all the time. Do you have any concerns about computer speed or internet speed, or any concerns right now with your technology? Okay.
Nope.
If internet speed is slow, sometimes the backup will cause you problems, but generally for most people, like 90% of customers, it doesn't cause any problems. So
what's considered slow?
Usually less than 25 megabits a second. So if we do a speed test, you're in Calgary, or?
I'm in Calgary, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got average. It's good. Like yours is 85 download. There's a lot of people in Calgary on old TELUS where they're getting 5 or 10. So yeah, you're it was you know Bernadette, right?
I know Bernadette. Yeah.
Okay. We had a real problem with her internet speed because she had a lot of issues with Zoom, and it's because she's got 2 places, and I upgraded all the network equipment at her home, but the other place is out in Cochrane on a lake or whatever. She's got real like. Typically with your upload speed, yours is 65, so anything above 10, you'll have really no problem with Zoom, but anything less than 10, you're going to have a lot of issues with Zoom, pixelation, and audio mismatches, so, you know, we solved your problems. Some real good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm switching to Mobi, actually. They're offering 300... what's that? 300 mega.
Yeah. You're on 81 right now, so they're offering 300s.
Yeah, they're offering 300 for $55 a month right now.
Wow, wow, that is.
It's a good deal.
That's
they're
good.
a new provider.
I've never even heard of them, so.
They're in downtown, and they're new. They tell me that their internet's very good. I've heard. Yeah.
Okay.
I met the owners of Mobi, so I'm gonna give them a chance at my home.
Oh no.
I mean, I usually work at the office, but I'm sure they're fine. They said their service is really good. So.
Fair enough. No, it's generally any service like really the infrastructure to get to your home or your office is either going to be TELUS copper or fiber or Shaw coax or fiber. So generally those services are running on top of either Shaw or TELUS. So.
Oh, gotcha.
But generally, that service to provide it to your home is probably $25 a month, $35. TELUS or Shaw is going to charge you $90 or $100, and then a low-cost competitor who's renting their lines is going to, you know, give you whatever price. So they make less profit, but they usually have a smaller company and lower overhead than the Shaw or the TELUS's of the world. So. I remember when I not first moved to Calgary, but I moved from Kensington to Boardwalk Apartments over by the Shakenappie Golf Course. So I was just west of downtown. And in Kensington, I had high-speed internet, and when I moved, this is 2003, 2004, so before the city really boomed, before the construction boom and before the oil and gas boom, and Shakenappie Golf Course, I could only get dial-up, and I couldn't even get it through TELUS. I had to use one of their competitors that uses their lines. So I was like, this is kind of weird. TELUS can't even sell me dial-up, but their competitor who's using the TELUS lines can. But you know, I know there's a reason, but of course TELUS is not going to provide you with that answer over the phone. So you're like, okay. You just become disillusioned because you're like, why does it work with one provider and not another provider if it's the same technology? But I still don't know. I just lived with it until I could get something better. So, but again, that's a different time frame. And now Mobi, I'm going to have to look them up because I've never even heard of them, and that sounds interesting.
Yeah, Mobi, M-O-B-Y. Look them up.
Did they tell you that you needed like TELUS or Shaw to get with Mobi, or they just asked you for your service address, or?
So they've been promoting in the building that I live in. I live in a building right by Sheldon Schumer.
Okay.
Their marketing approach has been really interesting because they're a brand new company, and they had like somebody, like a brand ambassador in the building, like every day giving out popcorn and Starbucks coffee for literally weeks. So every time you walk in and out, you got the Mobi rep like at the door.
Okay, so guerrilla marketing at its finest. Okay.
Every time I opened my mailbox, I got the postcard from them, and then eventually I got curious enough. I was like, oh, actually, that sounds like a good deal. And then they dropped the price a little bit as a little offer, so it was normally $65, and they're like, no, we'll give it to you for $55. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds really good.
Fair enough. I'm always up for a deal. That's what I did. I did that with my cell phone plan. I go through a lot of
Yeah.
data because I'm generally in the truck, working out of the truck.
Okay.
So I went from like, I thought 8 gigs of data was a lot, and then I got it bumped up to 12, and then I realized if I switched to Kudo, which is TELUS, I could get 20. And then I've been with them for like 2 or 3 years, and they just offered me 30 gigs of data for less than what I was paying for 20. I had to get a new phone, so I got an Android phone, but the Android phone, even with paying for the Android phone, my bill's still $25 a month less than it was like 2 months ago. So I was like, how? And then people are like, oh, it's crazy. I'm like, yeah, but when you're doing Zoom calls from the truck, you can go through a lot of data really quick, and it's you know, it's a business expense and whatever. So because I have customers, like the one I was just at that I have to go back. I'm trying to get them to get paper bills for all their statements, right? Because I've got multiple TELUS accounts. I'm like, okay, I can get your username and password to log into a website, but for you, the end user, if you're not going to log into a website to get you should still be able to get paper bills, right? But of course, I need all the credentials from all the accounts in order to call TELUS and not spend 2 hours on the phone with TELUS rep, right? So, and then I'm looking through it, I'm like, oh my god, you're paying $150 a month for a TELUS cell phone, and you should be paying like 25 bucks a month for the same plan.
Have you recently reviewed your phone, internet, cell phone bills? If you haven't, you are likely missing out on better pricing from your service providers. We can help you with it. Are we learning new things? Making some progress? It's a great time for a commercial break.
Yeah.
Can I save the customer money, and in the end, they can pay me with that money, right? Like, it's just, I do consulting, and I never know exactly what I'm doing for the customer, but anyway. Yours, I'm just about to transfer that file to you, and then this laptop is done, and then we can do the other two.
Great.
The other one, I mean.
Great.
File transfer, let's see.
Am I able to download it on the other computer because it's at the office?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna, at the end of the day, all 3 downloads will be in your downloads folder, and then you can throw those on a USB key and then throw them on the other computer at your leisure. I'll make it easy for you today, Anita.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
Saving my life here.
What 3 downloads, Mike? 24/7 monitoring software, Backblaze backup software, and WebRoot cybersecurity antivirus. This is how we protect your computer. Antivirus, monitoring, and automatic online encrypted backups.
Be like your other company, Lifesavers or something.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because when I was trying to find a company name, I played with a couple. I registered a couple, but I'm like, well, at the end of the day, I want to make sure businesses don't get hacked. Hence, don'tgethacked.ca.com is really catchy. But then I've got the other generic computer support, so I've registered CanadaComputerHelp.ca as well. But I'm not. I'm like, I need to get business card. I need to market them both, but I'm trying to get a automatic lead generation system that actually works for the don't get hacked for the monthly subscription stuff, because we've tried. That's
good. You have both. You know,
well,
you can go generic when you need to, and
it's like the computer store in the city, Memory Express. They used to have, like, they still give me. They're still how to get my old business card, but it still has an active phone number, which is my cell phone, so I'm still getting leads, but I'm like, oh, I need to actually go into Memory Express, and I'm grateful for, I want to see, I'm like, I got a new business name, can we keep this referral partnership going, or can we expand on it, because I don't,
that's the struggle, hey?
If it's worked in the past, well then, I would love for it to keep working, right, so.
I still get people emailing my address from like 2 years ago that's like, doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, I know, but people are just,
to
Okay, great.
your downloads right now. I just
Awesome.
have to find it on my
Randy's Mixer. January 19th. Oh my gosh, that's such a long time from now.
Well, he doesn't do one in December, so that would be the next monthly one. Were you there last week, or?
I was not.
I didn't see your name. So a lot of familiars, a couple new ones. So
Yeah.
has it generated anything for you?
Yeah, I've met some good connections.
Okay, so you'll see in your downloads folder you have Backblaze,
Okay.
you have WebRoot, and then you have this setup I need to leave.
Okay.
Copy those 3 files over to the
Okay.
other laptop. You shouldn't have to do anything but run them, and then they should be happy with you.
Copy the files to the other laptop, so I should put them
On a USB
like
stick, or email them
Yeah.
to yourself. I don't know if they're too big for email. The first 2
Oh.
weren't.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. And then what I'll do is I will just, is there any pop-up on your screen right now? Because TeamViewer,
Yeah, there's this pop-up here.
okay, TeamViewer just closed on me. I'm
No.
just gonna see, because there should be one for that last software I installed. So I'm just gonna see if I
Okay.
can
You want to
retry.
come back in, or?
I'm just gonna retry, because I don't know if
Sure.
you closed it or if TeamViewer kicked me off.
Yeah, I don't think I clicked on anything. That's weird.
Sometimes TeamViewer is funny. Like, it's supposed to be.
Maybe it's like the free version.
Well,
They're
it
like,
is, because I have other remote access software, but there's no like
Yeah.
quick connect for it. So
They're like, you're on the free version. Goodbye.
I know.
Thank you. Go.
Okay, I'm back on. If you see your mouse moving around, that's because of me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There should have been one other little pop-up for the computer monitoring software. There should have been an update. Is it okay if I just minimize everything?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So this is the one you use at home then?
This is my home. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna label them so when you say, "Hey, Mike, I got a problem with the computer," I know which one's which.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if the other
Sounds
one
good.
shows up, it will just show. Like normally with computers, they just have auto-generated names, and I'm looking at. I give it a friendly name so I know which one I'm connected to. So
Okay. Yeah, it'd be good to call it home or office.
this one's got a bunch of updates. So what I do with the monitoring software, it will send me notices if you're running out of hard drive space, or if your laptop's overheating, or any normal hardware maintenance items end users normally don't catch. But it will also automatically push all your Windows updates for you once a week. You're a couple.
Okay.
I can tell from the screen you're a couple updates behind, so I normally tell it to push everything Sunday night, and it reboots on a Sunday night. Is that okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just in case you're working on your computer at like 11 o'clock on a Sunday and it reboots on you. That's me.
We have discovered the computer hasn't been installing Windows 10 updates for months.
Gotcha. Could we
August.
set that at like 6 a.m. or something?
I can
5
do
a.m.,
that.
6 a.m.?
Yep,
Okay.
not a problem.
Because I will be on my laptop at like
Okay.
11 o'clock.
Oh, you're giving me an honest answer. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I do a lot of work at night.
Okay, perfect.
Try not to, but you know.
Well, so I've got the computer monitoring software on there, the patch manager. It will automatically do all your Windows updates for you. We've got
Okay.
automatic online encrypted backup on, and now we've got proper cybersecurity antivirus on there. I
Great.
did notice, though, you've got expired Norton. Did you want me to remove that for you, or I just noticed it? It's right there.
Oh, I don't know. Do I need that?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Give me 5 minutes, and I'll uninstall it from you, so it doesn't.
Okay, sure.
Now
It's
you're
just
protected by
automatically-
me, so now you don't have to give Norton your money. So
We have also discovered expired Norton antivirus on the laptop, so there wasn't any security software protecting the laptop recently.
I see.
it wants to restart your laptop. We're
Okay.
done. We're done. Unless you have any questions for me.
Nope. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with restarting the computer.
Okay. If you need any, if you got any computer questions or need any, you've got my email address. You got my phone number.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Mike.
No
I really
worries. You have yourself a
appreciate
good
all
day.
of
It was nice to
this.
see you. It's nice to see your face again.
Yeah, really nice to see you.
Hi, my name's Wendy. I worked for the Alberta 7 Step Society for 40 years. We found Mike, who came into our lives to do our IT work 13 years ago. We've been very happy with Mike and all that he has done for us. He keeps track of our equipment. He lets us know when it's time to upgrade. If he doesn't know the answer to the problems that we've had, he was more than willing to go the extra mile to resource and fix the problems. He's also taken care of all my personal needs. I'm very happy with Mike, and I would highly recommend it to anyone.
Hi Mike, I'm having issues again with items in Dropbox not being able to open. I keep getting errors that file format or file extension is not valid. Happens mostly with Excel docs. Hello Sherry, thanks for your email. It sounds like you are having issues opening Excel files from Dropbox. Perhaps the file association has been changed on your Windows 10 computer. There are a few Microsoft Excel file types, so perhaps it's only affecting one type of Excel file if it's not consistent. This is a routine issue with other file types where you may have more than one program on the computer that can open that specific file. Here are the steps to fix the file association and get those Excel files to reopen properly using Microsoft Excel. Step 1. Right-click on the file. Step 2. When the pop-up box opens, choose Open With and choose Microsoft Excel. Step 3. Alternatively, open Microsoft Excel. Step 4. Go find your file and then reattempt to open it.